Hi everyone, this is Miss Salinas. In this video, we're going to be solving for y. Now, what I want you to remember when we're solving for y is OD. O stands for opposite, and D stands for divide. Now, the reason why we solve for y is because in our calculator, the button is called y equals. So we need y to be by itself. So let's go ahead and let's get started with problem number 1. So in this problem, we have negative 2x plus 4y equals 12. Well, how would we put this into the calculator unless we solve for y? So let's go ahead and let's get started. The first thing that I want you to do when you need to solve for y is you're going to make a line at the equal sign. And so now you have the left side and you have the right side. So what I want you to do next is you're going to cover up the y. And whatever you still have on the left side, you're going to circle it and then bring it over and do the opposite. So the opposite of negative 2x would be plus 2x. Now that we brought it over, we can just scratch it out. Now I'm going to take my finger off. And whatever is next to y, I'm going to divide by it. And so I'm going to divide by 4. This number is called the coefficient. You always divide by the coefficient of y. Okay? So now that I brought it over, I can scratch it out. And now y is by itself. Next, what I want to do is I want to rewrite this in slope-intercept form. Now, slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. Now, for m, I'm going to put a box. And for b, I'm going to put a box. My m is my slope. And my slope here is 2 divided by 4 because it's next to x. And this box is also next to x. So I'm going to have 2 divided by 4. Now here's my y-intercept. My y-intercept will be this one, 12 divided by 4. Now all I need to do next is just simplify my fractions. So I'm going to go to the home screen, second mode. Next, I'm going to put in my first fraction, which is 2/4. So alpha y equals, enter, and then 2/4, and then enter again. And so 2/4, I can simplify that into half. So I'm going to write half on top. And so that's my slope. Now let's go ahead and let's simplify 12/4. So again, alpha y equals, enter, 12/4. And then enter again. And this becomes 3. That easy. So now, if I want to graph this equation, I can just go to y equals, put alpha y equals, input my fraction, which would be half, then x plus 3, then graph. And see, that's my graph. But what if I want to see the table? To see the table, I would just press second graph. And now I can see my table. So that is why it's very important that we know how to solve for y. Because in our calculator, the button is called y equals. And so it has to have y equals and then the rest of my equation. All right, guys, that's the end of this video.